Ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning and aloha from Jodo Beach of Hawaii, Honolulu. How are you doing today? And yesterday was another busy day, but I was able to join in the Jodoshu International meeting by Zoom last night. And it was nice seeing Dhamma friends in the world, Reverend Konen in Germany, Reverend Stefan Jodo in Japan, and Reverend Shindy in Lahaina, and our coordinator Marcel from Korea. So it was so nice seeing to talk about and to exchange opinions and information on Jodoshu movement. And our Jodoshu movement is very slow, because what we need to deal with is that, to serving people in front of me. And we also deal with unexpected sickness, and we don't know when people die. So at the time of, death, that is our first priority, top priority. So if you need help, or those who need help to come to the temple, then that is the top priority. So we have some different projects going on, but it's kind of very slow because we always deal with unexpected dealings. So for example, for instance, yesterday we had a site inspection by Department of Homeland Security, and the inspector came to check all the facility and made questions to invite minister from Japan for the visa issue. So that actually unexpected visitation, and that is not the only case, and we Jodo Mission Temple always have visitors, so that we need to deal with. That is our top priority. So I hope you understand that you sometimes maybe I receive questions on Jodoshu and teaching or understanding, but I'm kind of stuck with sometimes, and then dealing with what I need to do first. So I very appreciate your patience, perseverance for the Jodoshu movement. But please remember, slowly, very slowly, but steadily, we are moving forward. We are moving forward to make Jodoshu available for people in the world. So we try to make Jodoshu available for all people in the world, little by little, very little by little. And then one of another project of my project is like I'm typing input all the data of the Honen, the Buddhist saint, his life. It's a translation of Honen Shonin Gyojo Ezu, an illustrated biography of Honen Shonin, published in 1925. So a little by little, I actually transfer from the book to the computer. I inputting data, and very slowly, but I'm doing little by little every day. So I'm hoping in the future that will available to you, and it is my hope that Jodoshu Research Institute already finished updating, revising the translation for modern English, and that was actually published in 1925. So English and then expression is very old, so need to be updated and revised. So in like manner, if Hawaii can do the same thing to revise the translation. But translation is excellent as for the age 1924. And it is always the great who did first. And second and third are actually kind of easy as compared to the person who did translate first. Because based upon the first translation, we can see, right? We can review. But the first one always is a challenge, great challenge, the translation. How do you understand? Even Japanese are difficult to understand, right? Then translate to English for people to understand. So that's a great challenge, but did a great job. Very understandable, but the expression sounds a little odd. So that's why need update and revision from time to time. So, but the first translation, we should respect more, That's the great. And the second and third, of course, great, but as compared to the first effort, I think we should pay more respect, to the people who translate the first. Okay, so yesterday was about Gensei-ryaku, the benefit in this life. And there are two kinds of benefits. That is Gensei-ryaku, the benefit in this life, and Raisei-ryaku, the benefit in the life after this life. In the life after this life, that is after death. So, Jodo-shu, people misunderstand that Jodo-shu is talking about Raisei-ryaku, the benefit in the life after death, in the life after this life. But Honen Shonin is a question and answer. When does one receive the protection of the light of Buddha Amitabha? Does one benefit in his daily life or at his time of death? So the question is that when do we receive the infinite light of Amida Buddha? Is this in our daily life or at the time of death? And Honen Shonin clearly said that the merit of protection by Buddha Amitabha is received in daily life. So this is the life. So this is the benefit, the great benefit that we receive in our daily life. The protection of Amida Buddha, the blessing of Amida Buddha is always with us. So this is talking about the Gensei-ryaku, the benefit in this world, And of course, in addition, after death, we have the great benefit to be born in Amida Buddha's pure land. But please remember that in this daily life, in this world, we are also receiving the great benefit of Amida Buddha's light. So, in order to express this great benefit in this life, the protection of Amida Buddha, the light of Amida Buddha we are receiving, Honen Shonin read a poem. Wrote a poem. It's called Tsukikage, the moonlight. Moonlight is now known, Tsukikage is now known as a song of Jodo-shu. Tsukikage no至らぬ里はなけれども、眺むる人の心にぞす。月影の至らぬ里はなけれども、眺むる人の心にぞす。This is a song of Jodo-shu known as Tsukikage Moonlight. And this poem was written, inspired by the passage of the Meditation Sutra that is known as the ninth visualization, the visualization of Amida Buddha, the true body of Amida Buddha. And in that sutra, it says that the light of Amida Buddha illuminates the 10 directions of the world. Those who call upon his name shall be received and never abandoned. So that means that Amida Buddha illuminates that light, infinite light, the greatest light, all the time in the 10 quarters of the world. So that means every corner the light is shining, illuminating. And all who call upon his name, so those who call Namu Amida Butsu, always receive and never abandon. So, inspired by this passage, that Hoden Shonin wrote a poem called Tsukikage, that though the moon so bright, though the moon illuminates every corner in the darkness of the village, those who gaze upon the moon can appreciate its serene light, can appreciate its beautiful light. So moonlight sometimes very faint and we hardly notice, right? But it's always there, moonlight. And even daytime, because of the sunlight, we hardly notice the moonlight, but it's always there. It's always there. Then those who gaze upon the moon, only those who gaze upon the moon can appreciate, can notice the existence of moon, can appreciate, therefore can appreciate it's a moonlight. So in like manner, the infinite light, 84,000 rays of light of Amida Buddha, always illuminating us, always surrounding us. The blessing is always with us. So what we need that we just notice the blessing. Then we will receive the benefit in this life, the great Gensei Ryaku. So that is what we call Gensei Ryaku. And today, words of Honen Shonin is another Gensei Ryaku. The benefit in this life is that those who call Namu Amida Butsu, those who are faithful to the essential vow of Buddha Amitabha, we are surrounded, not only Buddha, Bodhisattva, Seishi Bosatsu, Kannon Bosatsu, all the deities come to surround us, to protect us. So if you are, faithful to the essential Buddha Amitabha, you don't need special prayer to protect us because all the deities, the bodhisattvas surround us and protects us. So we actually no need extra protection. So that is another great benefit in this world. And what was interesting for me is also those who rely upon the three treasures of Buddhism is the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, also protected by Buddha, Bodhisattvas, deities, right? So not only faithful to Nembutsu, the essential vow of the Buddha, but also the three treasures. So that means all Buddhists, actually those who rely on Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Buppo, so are always protected by Buddha, Bodhisattva, deity. And then I was reason, why, those who rely on three treasures are protected and they actually dispel the evil spirits is because the expression, I take refuge in the Buddha, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. So we actually take refuge, we run away in the safe place. So we actually so the fact we take refuge in three treasures means that we are already in a safe place, we are safe place. So that means that naturally we are protected. So that means that we don't need special prayer to remove evils because the fact we take refuge in three treasures means that we already run away from the secure world and in a safe place is the Sangha. So that is my thought this morning. So anyway, thank you very much for attending the service. And then another good news is that yesterday the internet company, the Spectrum, came, and then they changed the modem. So we are not sure why the internet is not stable and cut in and out. We are not sure. So, but they recommend that how about just to replace the modem, and we can try whether it's better or not. So far it is working. I think good. I think good. So anyway, thank you very much. We start the service. I aspire for my body to be as pure as an incense burner. I aspire for my mind to be like a light of wisdom. With every thought, I burn this incense of discipline and meditation. To dedicate myself to the past, present, and the future Buddhas of the 10 directions. I wholeheartedly take refuge in the Sangha, the community which eternally exists in the lands of the 10 directions. Amida Buddha, the world honored one to enter this sacred place. We reverently call upon Shakyamuni Tathagata, the enlightened one, to enter this sacred place. We reverently call upon the Tathagatas of the 10 directions to enter this sacred place. The harmful actions I have done in the past are all derived from my friendly anger and delusion. Born of my conduct, words, and thoughts, I now repent them all. Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Amida, Namu Amida Bu, Chu Namu Amida Bu. There's a first profound and wondrous Dharma, even after 100,000 million years, is difficult to encounter. We now here receive and uphold it. May we understand the true message of the Tathagata. 節官無量寿行大工新人官門仏語阿南大師僧上位師道教官無量寿心相法名阿南道地無量寿心妙百千万の供養天元仏壇金色仏心語60万の船ゆたもがしゃゆ順二千百五風千論伝妙の修味せ仏言行師大海水小白君妙心小目演術公明妙修味千里仏言公明約六三天大先生会応援公十百万の船ゆたのがしゃけ仏一系仏薬修多無修系菩薩一者無量寿仏八万四千層一一層学八万四千水行一一公風八万四千公明一一公明返上寺公正念仏修行摂取愚者の公明総合休養系仏空間南道無双量心源源源死者即見実法一切勝負意見勝負公明念仏三昧させ感謝妙感一切仏心意感仏心公百見仏心仏心者大力霊無縁義絶唱修上さし感謝者心達成上昇仏全徳無償人税公知王道芸心大観無量寿仏観無量寿仏者十一総合入丹観未見百六両妙量見未見百号者八万四千総合理念道元見無量寿仏者総見実法無量小仏特見無量小仏公小仏現世十義霊変換一切式心相妙大空間さし感謝妙意小感脈多感謝妙意者感Page 42. The visualization of Amida Buddha. The Buddha said to Ananda and Vaidiki, when these perceptions are achieved, you should next visualize the physical attributes and radiant light of the Buddha of immeasurable light Amida use. Ananda, you should know that the body of Amida use Buddha is as glorious as 100,000 million pieces of gold in the Jambu River of Yamaheru. His height, 60 trillion miles, is as countless as the sands of the Ganges. The white tuft of hair between his eyebrows, curling to the right, is like 5 mountains. The Buddha's eyes, like the waters of the whole great ocean, the blue and white are distinct. Every pore of his body radiates bright light like mountains. The Buddha aurora is as expansive as 10 billion of the 3,000 great thousand worlds, and within this round aura are hundreds of thousands of millions, as countless as the sons of the Ganges of transformation Buddhas. Each of these Buddha manifestations also has an assembly of countless manifestations of bodhisattvas as attendants. The Buddha of infinite life, Amida use, has 84,000 major marks. Each of these attributes also has 84,000 minor marks of excellence, and each of these also has 84,000 rays of light. Each ray universally shines upon the lamps in the 10 directions, embracing and never forsaking all living beings, calling Amida Buddha's name. His light, physical attributes, marks, and transformation Buddhas cannot be fully explained. Only through deep contemplation can you see them in the mind's eye. If you experience this, you will see all the Buddhas of the 10 directions. This ability to see all the Buddhas is called Nembutsu Samadhi. Forming this visualization is called the visualization of the bodies of all the Buddhas. By envisioning the Buddha's body, you also see the Buddha's mind. The Buddha mind is great compassion itself, embracing all beings with unconditional compassion. Those who practice this visualization, discard their bodies for the other world, shall be born before all the Buddhas and realize the insight of non-arising. For this reason, the wise one directs their thoughts to clearly envision Amida youth, the Buddha of immeasurable light. To visualize the Buddha of immeasurable light, begin with one attribute and mark. First, simply visualize the white tuft of hair between his eyebrows until it appears perfectly clear. When you see the white tuft of hair between his eyebrows, the 84,000 attribute marks will naturally appear. As you see the Buddha of immeasurable light, you will also see the innumerable Buddhas of the 10 directions. Having gained the vision of the innumerable Buddhas, with all the Buddhas before you, you will receive the prediction of your future enlightenment. This complete visualization of all the physical features of the Buddha's body, called the ninth visualization. To practice in this way is called right visualization. Any other practice is called unorthodox visualization. Amida Buddha's original vows are the essential gate to the ultimate bliss. May this merit be transferred equally to enable us to immediately attain birth in the pure. 10年。ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブアミダナムアミダブチュナムアミダブ慎み敬って拝読し立て祭る元祖大師御法語第26章弥陀の本願を深く信じて念仏して往生を願う言葉阿弥陀仏よりはじめ立て祭りて十方の諸仏菩薩観音聖子無種の菩薩この人を引用し行中座が夜昼をも嫌わず影のごとくに添いてもろもろの王能をなす悪鬼悪人の頼りを払い覗きたまいて現世には横さまなり煩いなく安穏に明中の時は極楽世界へ迎えたもうなりされば念仏を信じて往生を願う人はことさらに悪魔を払わんためによろずの時計神に祈りもし慎みをもすることはなじかわるべきいわいや仏に帰し法に帰し僧に帰する人には一切の真の亡者の偉人を眷属として常にこの人を守りたもうと言えり しかれば核のごときの書物初心、利用して守りたまわん上はまたいずれの仏神かありて悩まし妨がることあらん。Teachings of Hoden Shonin, Day 26, Protection from various Buddhas and deities. All the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in the 10 orders, Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara, Bodhisattva Mahasana Prata, and countless other Bodhisattvas as well as the Buddha Amitabha surround one who is faithful to the essence of our Buddha Amitabha and practices Nembutsu to attain birth in the Pure Land. They are in his shadow day and night, whether he is walking, standing, sitting, or lying down. They dispel evil spirits and deities which deceive him. They receive their relief from any trouble inconsistent with reason and enable him to live in peace. They come to welcome him into the land of artifice when his end arrives. Therefore, one who believes in the Nembutsu and desires birth in the Pure Land need not pray to other day Buddhas and deities or observe abstinence in order to ward off evil spirits. Those who rely upon the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha are always protected by the benevolence of the King of Deities and his attendant deities, as numerous as the sons of the Ganas. How could any Buddha deity torment you or deter you from your goal when the blessings of innumerable benevolent Buddha and deities surround and protect you? 九州大願の阿弥陀仏の勉強者の臨時の法の少女植物観音聖書大の大国願大英少女大願修道一切三宝高大寺音 I revere the king of the great compassionate powers, Amida Buddha, dispatcher and founder of the teaching Shakyamuni Buddha, all the Buddhas, and as many as the sons of the Ganges in the six directions, Kannon, Seishi, all the great bodhisattvas, the world assemblies of ultimate bliss, the beings of the pure and great ocean, and the three treasures, and the great compassion. 天下は十日合唱名風自在で帰国民内行が民主特攻人襲来上 May there be harmony below the heavens with the sun and the moon shining brightly. May the wind and rain be timely and disasters and calamity not arise. May nations be bountiful, people safe, and armies and weapons not to be used. Let us revere birth and humanity and cultivate respect and humility. 高祖高教伝統大師弁宗座変更等天で上合格寺教名称和人公人大師法年上人大小中国史商工商人三足一伝寺領中商人三国伝大上伝統最祖師教修寺音 Our founders, great masters, 円光、当然、会上、合格寺教名称和人公二大師法年上人 The second patriarch, national teacher, Daisho Shoju Shoko Shonin. The third patriarch, the recording and meditation master, Kishu Ryochu Shonin. The light of transmitting the pure land of the three countries, and all the great patriarchs by realizing the compassionate blessings. 東方ハワイ領土州海産商人、中高商人、歴代商人、東北元行願、行縁願、渡り川区はハワイ浄土州会期以来海峡市海峡上院専門首相令追善不言行願行縁願 The founding master of our temple, the restorer, and all the priests who serve this temple with the Fugen practice, we achieve perfect enlightenment. 思想部門一切断の助天修上頓者極楽十両網者陸長小浄土 My prayers to my teachers and ministers, to my father and mother, to all the temple members, donors, and all living beings with whom I have karmic connections. May all those who are living experience joy, prosperity, and longevity without limit. May those who have died escape from suffering and transcend to be born into the pure. 自問生寧道縁部族無所証芸道合上 We pray for the peace and stability of our temple and for complete affinity with the past. May we be completely free of hindrances and cultivate our practice of the Buddhist path. 当時会期以来、初段の日般合拝神謀中任所奨霊と追善増上五代 Since the founding of this temple, to all the members, the daily and monthly memorial tablets, the recently deceased, those in the intermediate stage of existence, and to all spirits, may we cultivate virtuous so that they may be enlightened. 願に上来主宿毒会室以降ここに富むところの奨励は特に6月26日永代教指導富むところの奨励は御世主矢野亀太郎より富むところの奨励は1904年俗名矢野藤子と随陽順理神明追善増上運河枠は矢野小中林家先祖代々追善増上五代渡辺川区は御世主河村勉より1906 1957年属名河村大蔵こと上皇一徳用大道古寺並びに河村家先祖代々追善増上五代片川区は本世主谷口勇重公より富郎所の奨励は1983年属名谷口木之助こと元与上海神事追善増上五代又川区は本世主中野横富郎所の奨励は1989年属名中野勇こと猶予精進1年古事追善増上五代片根川区は本世主シェリー・レイモンドより富郎所の奨励は時に2005年属名相馬慶吾ことレポーリン慶応古道古事追善増上五代片根川区は本世主山本一クララより富郎所の奨励は時に2003年俗名山本クラリス貞子の霊追善増上五代ナムアビダブナムアビダブナムアビダブナムアビダブナムアビダブナムアビダブナムアビダブナムアビダナムアビダブチュナムアビダブまた根川区は本日6月25日、6日、2010年6月25日、往生、秋元千代、並びに秋元ポールの霊、追善増上大、ナムアミダブ、ナムアミダブ、ナムアミダブ、ナムアミダブ、ナムアミダブ、ナムアミダブ、ナムアミダブ、ナムアミダブ、ナムアミダブ、チュナムアミダブ。片根川区は戦死病没横断の資産外版で無縁大司法会平等利益元西区道区領の聖一切道骨五大師北条安田国Dedication of merit for all. We aspire for these merits and virtues to be equally bestowed upon all, and may we together develop the aspiration for enlightenment to achieve birth in the pure land of peace and peace. We now hear on with the virtues accumulated from this place of practice to transfer our merit to our beloved ones for their happiness and achievement of enlightenment. Also, my sincere prayers to those who passed away in wars, in accidents, and in natural disasters for the achievement of enlightenment. Namu Ami Namu 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 Chu Namu Ami Namu ありがとうございます。Yesterday, right after the morning service, I soon realized that June 25th was a day when our dedicated member of the Korowa Jodo Mission, Mrs. Chio Akimoto, and then her son, Mr. Paul Akimoto, passed away. So that's a date that so today I wanted to make a very dedicated member of Korowa Jodo Mission. So I'm personally so grateful. And today, the president, Mr. R.B. Akimoto, has been our president for over 2 decades, and he's so dedicated and has always helped our temple. And then always I ask him for help, and then he immediately do. And he's very talented. He can fix many things. Not only automobile, he can fix plumbing or whatever, everything. So we are so grateful that we have such a very talented person at Korowa Jodo Mission, and so we were able to save so much money thanks to the Akimoto family. So thank you very much, Akimoto family. And then also thank you very much for all the members and friends of Jodo Mission. Thanks to all of you, I'm able to pray this time every morning. So thank you very much. ありがとうございます。